Hey team, it's your Uncle Randall, and we're back. So I recorded this previously, but I decided I really hated everything about the way I did it, so I'm redoing it this time. Anyways, that's not the point. Today we are talking about things we all already know. So basically, there's things that everybody already knows, like things we don't need to keep harping on. I know you kind of probably thinking I'm going to be harping on these things, but no, I'm going to be harping about those who harp upon it. Also, side note, don't worry about what you see back there. Just pretend that's closed and pretend that is that green screen. Pretend that green screen is like right here. I don't know how to do a green screen in my editing software because I'm not an editor. So as I was saying, there are things everybody already knows. For example, if you mix cornstarch and water, it makes a non-Newtonian fluid. Did you know that if you mix cornstarch and water, it makes a non-Newtonian fluid? Oobleck! Cornstarch and water combined makes a non-Newtonian fluid. Everybody knows that cornstarch and water, aka oobleck, turns into what is known as a non-Newtonian fluid. Whatever the hell that means. No one knows what that means, but everyone says it. And I think it was popularized by the Big Bang Theory in that one episode where they put the cornstarch and water on the speaker and they make it like dance by playing music, and it's like funny because they over-explain it.
They make up a non-Newtonian fluid, which is liquid, but solid under the percussive action of the speaker.
But then people took that and now they're continuing to over-explain it, because if you look it up, we're gonna look it up together. Look, all of these headlines, they're saying the same thing that I'm just talking about now. We all know. We know what it is. We know it's a non-Newtonian fluid. We don't know what that means, but we know we know that it's that. We all know about it. It's not news. We're all popping out of the womb at this point. We all know what that is. That's like the first thing we know. It's the one thing everybody knows. Everybody knows it. Everyone knows it. We learned about it in school. That's what I'm getting at here. I'm not saying that maybe you didn't learn about it. No, we all learned it in like 4th grade. It's not news. It's not news to anybody. It's a fact. It's just a thing that we've all learned. And cornstarch and water is not the only thing like this. I'm pretty sure at this point that like dopamine is kind of like this. Everyone knows about dopamine. We can stop explaining what that one is. We can pick a different hormone or a different organ we can talk about. Could that be a cool body thing? Let's talk about the duodenum, huh? Let's talk about the duodenum. That's in you. You got one of those. You should. If you don't, you see somebody. Coroner, maybe. Stuff like this. Stuff that's over-explained. It makes me feel like it makes me feel like I'm watching the Ellen show. But yeah, the stuff that's like over-described makes me feel like I'm watching a talk show. You know what I'm saying? Is that crazy? I don't think it's that crazy. So I give like 2 examples of things that are over-explained, oobleck and dopamine, because everyone likes to think that they're the first one to talk about it. But like, if you can imagine watching a TED Talk about a topic, it's been over-explained. You can probably perfectly imagine someone giving a TED Talk and they do that thing where they add like the last 3 like words that are all spaced out. They're like, and that's why the world never knew about the non-Newtonian fluids. Thank you. So I guess this is just a call to action. I need each and every Randall head, even those of you who are not Randall heads yet, but you just stumbled across this video. I need you to overpower those who over-explain. Because we don't have to live like this. It doesn't have to be like this. It's just getting to be a little too much. Thank you.